Hey guys, and what's up? Since the beginning of the year, I've been approached by a few phone accessory makers to make a video about their products. So I picked my favorites and decided to put them in a single video, and I also went ahead and bought a few that I thought looked really promising. So here we are today with a few phone accessories that looked awesome. Keep in mind that I have pretty old phones on hands, iPhone 7 and 8s. But most of the items I'll talk about are either compatible with more recent phones or have a version that works with iOS and Android devices. First on the list are items by ESR. They sent over this clear TPU case that's slightly flexible, and you might think this case isn't that exciting, but they added a tiny dot pattern inside that prevents the case from looking wet or stick to your phone, and I thought it was great. It has just enough grip, and being soft, it adds a bit of drop protection compared to a hard case, and another great point is that it supports wireless charging. They also sent over another case, this one adding a bit of protection as it's a two-part case, the inner section made of rubber and the outer shell being hard. The back is clear and it allows for wireless charging too, and it keeps the glass back look of the iPhone 8 as well. And that would be a great replacement for my girlfriend's previous broken OtterBox case. They also send tempered glass screen protectors, and while these look like regular screen protectors, they also come with a plastic guide to help you install it straight, which helps quite a bit. It's already hard to keep the protector dust-free during the installation, so having this guide is one less thing that could go wrong. And finally, they sent over a wireless charger. This one feels pretty good, and it features 7.5 watt fast charging too. The bottom and top have rubber pads to make sure nothing slips, and there's also an LED ring light that lets you know if your phone is charging. And it shuts down after 60 seconds if you want to have it in your bedroom at night. And another great feature is that it has a USB Type-C connector. Then we have two cool accessories from Blitzwolf. The first also being a wireless charger that connects over USB Type-C, but this one has a special trick. You can use it flat, but you can also set it to have your phone standing up. In both ways, it will charge your phone wirelessly, and I really like this feature, and I'd see the resting position being great in a bedroom, while the standing one would be great in an office. They also send these totally wireless earbuds, which we have seen a lot in the last years, but these have a charging case with a 2600 mAh capacity, as well as a full-size USB port, so not only will they charge the earbuds when left in the case, they can also charge your phone via a USB cable, which I thought was genius. The earbuds are magnetically attached in the case and they disconnect from your phone when you put them in there, and they will also easily reconnect when you pull them out. They come with various tips for a proper fit, although the pre-installed ones were a nice fit for me, and they seem to be holding on well in my ears, which is super important with earbuds like these. Another item I went ahead and bought is this super flat 2-port USB charger. I thought it would be really useful if you have a wall plug behind furniture that prevents you from properly having them by the wall and potentially breaking your USB cables. Well, this charger solves this problem and gives you two USB ports with a 5V 3.1 amps output. And finally, I ordered this battery bank, which doesn't seem that exciting, with a simple micro USB port and two regular USB output ports, but what makes it special is that it supports wireless Qi charging too. With a capacity of 10,000 mAh and a battery level indicator, you will be able to charge your phone a couple times before completely draining it out. So my girlfriend and I have tried these items for the last 2 weeks, and here we are today, 2 weeks later. I have to say, I really like the TPU case, and it still looks great. My girlfriend's case has been holding up too. She dropped it once and it didn't break. I only wish the outer frame was metal. It's actually a pretty flexible plastic instead, and I feel like it would make it feel a bit more premium. As for the screen protector, it works as expected, apart from the fact that it won't stick perfectly at the top and bottom. I don't know if the way I installed it was the cause, but keep in mind that it can happen, and fortunately no dirt has stuck under the glass yet. Both wireless chargers have been great too. We use one in the bedroom and the other is on my girlfriend's desk. It's really nice to just drop in your phone, and also the fact that both chargers have a light indicator for when it's charging is great. As for the wireless earbuds, they really have a great hi-fi sound considering the price. The mids are a bit weak and the highs and bass are really present, which could cause ear fatigue after some time. I'd say the sound is not as detailed as high quality headphones, but considering the price difference and the inclusion of a battery bank, it was really great. They sound great for simple music, like pop and rap, but they weren't as good for other styles like metal. And they were also great for podcasts. They also have a pretty good passive noise cancelling. They do block a lot of sound, which is nice for daily commutes, but not as great if you want to hear what's happening around you. They also held well in my ears, although I usually have a problem with that, but they seem to drop easily if I were to talk a lot. Seems like I move my ears when I do so, and it loosens the earpiece. I didn't perceive any latency between the buds as one relays the sound to the other. That could happen, but it seemed fine. And you can expect about 2 hours of playback before charging them again, so that's fine for, let's say, a commute to work, but if you want to wear them around all day, that wouldn't be your best option. And finally, each earpiece has a 40 mAh battery, while the case has a 2600 one, so you can expect weeks of charges with a single charge of the case. As for the Qi battery bank, there's not much to say. It works as expected, and I wish it came with a Type-C connector to charge it, as it's simply a superior port. But one way to simplify this step would be to use a magnetic charging cable like this WSKEN Lite 2. That way, it's super easy to charge the bank, a bit like you would do with an Apple MagSafe charger. So that pretty much wraps it up. I tried to find other cool gadgets to talk about, but most of them weren't that outstanding. I've looked at Bluetooth speakers, but most of them haven't changed in the last years. And I tried to find a battery bank with Qi charging and a USB Type-C port, but I couldn't find one with good ratings. But still, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll have links down below to all the accessories I've talked about, so you can check them out if you're interested. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video if you did, and if you didn't, just let me know why in the comments below. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe if you still haven't already, as I'll see you in the next video.